Hello, this is a follow-up on the problem of how do we submit a review in GitLab. So previously we were talking about how we might submit a review from a comment directly. So there's an approach that's using a checkbox here. I kind of went down a little rabbit hole of adding new buttons to the list of buttons on the page. And most recently, a few weeks ago, there was suggestions around maybe we could like switch between different views of how we may leave feedback. For example, this one has leave a comment and then submit review would like show a different set of actions, such as submitting the review or with approval, request changes, or just as a comment only. I want to take this moment and just show you where I landed, and just have in mind that these are the things I had thinking is that we could reuse this to show reviewer specific actions, but also give users that ability to toggle between whether they're commenting or reviewing as part of their feedback process. So this is what it could look like. So you have a comment, and by default, it would be commenting, right? So you have comment, and close. You don't have that add review aspect. If you want to leave a review, change your feedback mode. So we have feedback mode here of commenting, reviewing. We could add keyboard shortcuts to this to make it easy for people to toggle between the two. But if you're in reviewing, you have this view. So you have add to review, which adds to your review. But you also have these review submission buttons. So this one is your approval. This one's like commenting without approval. And then this one is requesting changes. We could change the tooltips here to make it more obvious what these actions are. But this gives you the ability to add to existing review, but also give you those actions to submit a review from the comment directly. To see this in action, I'm just going to demonstrate this with the review panel concept. So in this potential new world, if I come in as a reviewer, this is what I would see. I would see a button up here called your review, and I would see this action down here for commenting. It's in reviewing mode because I am a reviewer. So why is this here? Sometimes people want to come in and just leave one comment as a review. So you can do that here. Click submit your review. You can approve, request changes, or just comment only. Of course. So with the your review button here, we actually don't need to say start a review. If you put in a comment in here and you add to a review, that just increments the count of the review. So you see that in here. And then let's say over time you added a few more comments, you'll see that this number would increment up to show you all the pending comments in here. And if you click on it, you would see the pending comments listed here, and also the ability to submit your review. What's changed here is that we used to have a radio button up here and then selection to submit, but why couldn't we just have the submission and the selection of your approval all in one? So you have your review outcome, whether you approve it, requesting changes, or comment, but also submits the review directly. If you want to add a summary comment, go ahead, click on that, and you can add that information here and then submit and approve. So once you approve it, your review is submitted, but we can also direct you to what merge request you would like to review next. So this is that up next concept, but using the drawer. Last week I was experimenting potentially using a toast down here, but I feel that if we are going to commit to the review panel as a thing, we could use this to surface this as well. And in the scenario that you don't have any reviews left, we will show you a nice little empty state like this, like you have no more review requests. And you can always go back to your MR homepage by clicking on this link up here. So you may be noticing, why is this drawer so big? And the answer to that is today it's very big, but that's because we're just taking what we had existing and then sticking it in here. But there's been feedback about perhaps we could show more than just the summary, but the whole comment itself in context. So pending comments could look something like this, where you have your submit review actions up here, your pending comments in context. So this would be similar to your the comments that you see in the overview tab, just filtered to the specific your specific review. So this would be here. I think it will be colored yellow because it's pending. So that's something that this prototype doesn't reflect. But this could also be reused in addition to submitting review, but also viewing review. So let's say I was viewing Philip's review. If I clicked on Philip's name in the review list, it could pop open this view review, and it would list all of the comments there, and then I could go through all the unresolved threads that are related to Philip's review them, and move on to the next reviewer as another mechanism to progress resolving threads within a code review. Thanks.